Hi, I'm Curt Culver, and I'd like to welcome you to for Vision Forward's Dining in the Dark event at the Wisconsin Club. And thank you for your attendance and helping raise funds for very important causes. I wish we could be there tonight, but I have to prepare for a medical procedure, so I'm unavailable. And I know you're in for an interesting night. Sue and I have attended in the past and found it very interesting, very fun, and also very good food. So enjoy. You may be wondering why I'm doing this. A couple of reasons. First of all, I'm serving as honorary co-chairman of Vision Forward's campaign to raise funds for our new headquarters that we moved into a National Avenue after 105 years at Hawley Road. And second, and the more personal, my father suffered from eye issues my whole life. And in fact, the last 10 years of his life, he lost his vision. And I remember him saying to me, and this is when we had probably 100 stores at Culver's, you know, Curt, I'd trade all 100 stores for one eye. It's that important. And unfortunately, what happens with genetics is you get some good, you get some bad. And I inherited my father's eyesight issues. And they started very early in my life. I remember moving to a new town and when I was in first grade and having a desk in the back of the room and I couldn't see the blackboard. And I was too afraid to tell anyone. And so they met with my parents and said, well, your son's quite slow. We think we might have to hold him back. And mom and dad knew, my interaction with Craig and my older brother and sister, that I indeed was not slow. And so they had me tested for my vision. And sure enough, I remember that test. It's one for those that are a little my age in the crowd. Anyway, they used to do it with a big E, and you pointed the direction in which the E pointed. And I couldn't even see the top E. My eyes eventually, I think, tested at 1400 in each eye, so severe myopia. But we were able to get glasses. I excelled in school thereafter and contacts later. And that went on for a long time until about 20 years ago. I was actually traveling on a business trip and I started seeing shadows. And I remember calling Mike Bolger. I was on the medical college board at the time and said, Mike, I know we have the Eye Institute. What would they think of that situation? He said, Curt, as soon as you get home, come in. And I did, and Dr. Hahn found numerous tears in my retina, which they lasered, and however led to 2 detached retina surgeries and then 2 cataract surgeries, and now dealing with glaucoma in both eyes, but taken care of through medication. So all has stabilized. I have my vision, and I would like to thank those from the Eye Institute. I know there's some in the crowd. I've gone through Dr. Hahn, Dr. Connors, Dr. Koenig, Dr. Barnett. They've all been wonderful, as well as the staff with them. So because of them, I can stand in front of you and lead what I would say is a fairly normal life. In closing, I would like to leave you with the words that a dear friend of mine, a mentor, that some in the room probably remember, Marty Stein, who was quite generous in the community, quite giving, always tried to make a difference. And Marty was asking me, it was 2005, I remember the year quite distinctly, to chair United Way that year. And I said, Marty, I'm CEO at MGIC, I'm busy, I'm traveling every week, I don't think I'll have the time. And he said, Curt, you'll have the time. He said, Curt, and then I've used this line many times. He said, Curt, your legacy in life isn't about what you did for a living, but rather what you do with your living. And truer words were never spoken. And that's why I'm so thankful for the crowd that we have tonight and their generosity in helping people that are less fortunate than they are. God bless you all. Thank you.